stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... Five-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call. Giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. The ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here we go. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And into the end zone. And it's in for a touchdown.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Bounced off his feet.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
As a defensive coordinator, you always want your guys to be physical and set the tone. How about this with this offense? They run the ball 3 straight times and no 1st down. This defense does a great job being very disciplined up front, being very physical, and now getting 3 stops in a row and forcing a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Using the quick game. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll give it to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. Touchdown! A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Play action. Fires downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together. Really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. What a play by this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right around the 10
able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Goes to the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the option. He'll keep it himself. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense coming through with the 1st sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He takes it at the 45. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Turning it on. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Throws and fired complete. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. Florida Atlantic has clawed its way to this lead. They say the best teams in football treat road games like business trips, and this group is on the verge of closing this deal. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll run it from the gun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Puts it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
You know, there's a lot of receivers that would be scared running over the middle of the field on a slant throw like that. With those linebackers hovering around in there and those safeties coming crashing down. It's very brave play there by the slot receiver.
They'll try the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Here's a quick throw out to the left. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Looking to fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Got a man. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. A strike downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the the RPO. Throw right, looking for the chains. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The offense changing the play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on the money. Right midfield, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. And he will house it.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Try the point after. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. I'm sure they've got some great plays drawn up if they could ever run any of them without a penalty. 1st and 25. Give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Buys a little time. He's got the tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working on the right. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the 1st down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Let's go! Let's go!
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Handoff from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Now this offense is back on the field. Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Splits the uprights. It's good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. That penalty, a welcome flag for this offense as it sets up 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. they'll give it to him again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the tailback. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
This time they'll go to the running game. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. No huddle offense to the line.
1st down for the offense.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
1st and 10.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
2-9 Philly.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Paul.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. Still looking on the move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.